Hello ASMR friends. Logos and I are here. It's Friday evening and it's new subscriber appreciation night, and a number of people have recently asked me to speak in my regular voice but softly, so we'll try that out for a little bit, at least for a segment of this episode. No guarantees that I won't slip back into whispering, because that's become very easy for me, and I personally like it. So, but I'll try using this soft, regular voice. There's Lucas. It's Friday evening here, and we all survived the week intact, hopefully. I did, and just feeling pretty kicked back tonight. So, but we'll have a good episode. I'm going to take a sip of this limeade. I put it in the freezer, and it's really frosty, almost solid. Yum. Boy, I really want to slip back into the whisper. Well, tonight, what we're going to eat is, it's finally nice and cool in the evenings here in Los Angeles, so it's soup weather, and I made my asparagus, I guess you could call it cream of asparagus soup, more like a bisque. And the hardest part of the whole thing is just straining it so it's not too fibrous, but here that is. And it's nice and piping hot. And along with that, we have, I wanted some grilled cheese to go with it, but this is not your typical grilled cheese. This has brie in it. This has brie in it, and cheddar, mild cheddar, and there's a layer of arugula and tiny little mustard greens, and toast. I actually fried it in the frying pan with just a little butter, and also a little squeeze of Dijon mustard on the inside. So you can see it there. And someone also very nicely asked for, oh, it's getting dark again. Someone also asked very nicely for me to eat something sweet and sort of a little bit chewy, and they suggested mochi, and so we have. I never have luck with the mochi. 3 strawberry mochi. They're very cold right now. I'm hoping by the time it's the end of the segment that it will have gotten a lot softer. I almost dropped it. Oh, it's been a long week. We will get to that food, especially since I want that soup hot, more or less, as well as the toasted cheese. That's all of those. Okay, that's it. We'll have some more later. Okay, good. I think this was a good week for new subscribers. I think 200 or 300 of you came aboard, so thank you very much. I don't take that for granted at all, and for that, and these are first and foremost for new subscribers, but also for everyone who's been around for a while. I bought some really nice roses, and hope you can get, they're sort of like a, I don't know, like a flame color here, and lighter in the middle. I don't think you can pick that up on the, maybe you can. And they smell good, which always surprises me. I don't know why, but it does. Let's see. So thank you. Those are for you, and I'll take care of them, as I always do, whatever you read into that. And I'd like to do a few shout-outs, and then we'll get to eating. And then I have a new segment I call Emotional Battle Bots. And basically, I pit 2 concepts, generally more affective or having to do with the emotions than involving the intellect or the mind or the brain. though you have to think about it because it's actually a thought experiment. And today it's going to the two battle bots emotionally will be related to kissing versus holding hands, and we'll just see where that goes. So, in terms of shout outs, a few new people who've come around have their own channels. So, let's see. Bridges of MC has her own channel, and it's really nice. She's got a fewer number of videos, but they're all really fun and engaging. And I was going to say, I tend to like channels that remind me of me. I mean, she's her own person, but the way she drops food is very similar to how I drop food. Let's see. Wow Milk, I guess that's instead of cow milk. Hello. Becca Strawberry. I like last names or last usernames that are nouns, like Jonathan Briefcase, Becca Strawberry. And hello to Bethany from England, and she goes by BB. And also we have a celebrity visitor, and that's George W. Bush. That's what it said in the comments in the username. So George, hope you find what you're looking for here. All right. Cameron Bieber, hey. A friend who's been around a while, but still seems like a new friend to me, which is to say a good friend, and that's Naleni. Hey. Lenice Marie. Hi, Lenice Marie. You're new? Or you're new to me. Let's see. Miss Khan, hi. Brooke Christine. Very pretty name. Oh, and sweet whispers for you. It's your birthday. Or it was your birthday. And I missed it. I'm terribly sorry. Boy, I really want to whisper. I really want to whisper like this. I think it's going to end like this. But we'll continue with the shout-outs. 2K Legend, in the few comments I've seen of yours, they're spot on. Boy, we have a lot of new friends here with the username Rodriguez. Ganny Rodriguez, hello. And we have Chili Rodriguez, hello. And there's a third Rodriguez coming up. Nasim Abda. Dia Quatum. I owe you a recipe. You asked me about the spicy shrimp. And I better get eating soon. I'm delirious. That's Logos the Poltergeist. And I owe you that recipe. Tom L., very nice to meet you. Butterican Princess, I guess instead of Puerto Rican, Butterican. James C., hey. Niles Simons. And a big hello. She didn't ask for a shout out. She asked for a big hello to Bree Maselli. Hey, Bree. Jen Woods and Hans Herman. Hello. I think Hans is from Germany. And we're coming down here to ASM Rose, or ASM Rose, has a great channel too. She's new to my my conscious recognitions, and I enjoyed your channel. Sean Lewis, hey. Camilla Hunter, hi Camilla. Cats are dope. That's a fun thing to say. Cats are dope. Welcome. Ricky Lalonde, hi. Louise Marie Brusalis, I seem to remember your comments were particularly generous. Thank you. Vicky Harley, someone who's new and has a good channel too. I highly recommend it. Very interesting channel. Raven Jewel. It's a very evocative image. And Maria Rodriguez, there's the other Rodriguez, Rainier, hello. Of course, I'm leaving people out, but that was like 32 or 33 there. So welcome everyone, and once again, thank you. We are now at about, I think 2,570 something subscribers in all, inching our way to 2,600, and it's always the individuals who make up that wonderful number, so thank you. And it's enjoyable to get to meet a few of you, such as the medium allows. Okay, food time. This may be precarious. I feel like I'm talking loud. It's good. It's good. I don't often mention this, but for the most part, when I'm cooking, and I cook at least 6 times a week, for the most part, I don't taste my food as I'm cooking it, and that's supposed to be a big no-no among people who know better. But I just use my intuition, and it's generally on. And except for at the end, if there's any adjustments to the seasonings, then I may taste it. But otherwise, most of the time, what you're seeing me react to is the first time I'm tasting it that night. I think it got down into the 60s here last evening. I'm going to try this. Once again, it's toasted cheese or grilled cheese with melted brie, melted cheddar on a bed of arugula and baby mustard greens, and a little, oh, did I say bacon? And bacon, and a little Dijon mustard. So we'll try it first by itself, and then in there. Wow. Wow. Man. Oh, that's really good. Wow. That's rich. That's a big sandwich, and it's very rich. Now I'm warm. Sorry. Wow, that's good. And I can make soft exclamations about it. Wow, it's good. Oh. The asparagus soup is very simple. I used the bottom parts of the raw asparagus and made basically a vegetable broth with that, and half an onion, and just 1 clove of garlic, and a carrot. And then I had that broth, and then I steamed the top half of the asparagus, and after I steamed it, then I just briefly sauteed it off and then pureed it and put it through a sieve and added just a little bit of milk, not cream, but the result is good, and a little a sea salt to taste. That would be good in a mug too, if you're sitting by a fireplace. I have a fireplace, but I never use it. I'm concerned for logos. Mm. 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 I just got a big glob of Dijon mustard in there. Mm. Okay, so I think I can eat and talk about this thought experiment at the same time. Maybe. Okay, imagine that as of this moment forward, the way things would would follow through with the rest of your existence is whoever you were with in terms of a relationship or a significant other, in what other ever way that you you are with them. From this point forward, for the rest of your time in that relationship, you have to choose one. You could only continue to be able to kiss that person, and of course them kiss you back, or you would be permitted only to hold hands but not kiss them. Of course you could conceivably do whatever you want other than kissing them, but more to the point, if you had to choose between a lifetime of having the ability to hold hands with someone, or whatever's analogous to that, rubbing someone's feet or whatever, or kissing them. If you had to choose, which would you choose? I started thinking about this, oddly enough, watching The Big Bang Theory, a new episode last night, and I was about 18 minutes into it, and then the TV just went black, and it didn't come back on until after it was over. So I went online and read about the rest of it, but I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it or who cares to see it. But essentially, had to do with how social media impacts relationships, or the longevity of relationships, or the nature of them. And what I got to thinking about is when I was in my 20s and 30s and I had a girlfriend, no matter what we did otherwise in terms of physical intimacy, we always, when we'd go someplace, and we were not in a car, we'd hold hands. And it just seemed like a very bonding thing to do, and we did it early and often, and pretty much any time we were walking anywhere together, whether it was at the store or out in nature or whatever. And of course we weren't joined at the hip, but we'd hold hands. And I realized that I don't seem to see that type of behavior. Maybe it occurs and I'm just not seeing it. Excuse me. But I was wondering if the preponderance of everyone essentially either having a smartphone in one hand and doing this, or having another device, an iPad or a Kindle or whatever. And if two people are a couple, one or both of them more than likely will have one or more of those devices with them. And so your hands are either engaged like this, or even if you're just watching like this, you only really have one hand free. So there's not a whole lot of hand holding, and it just seemed to me that that may be aided and abetted by having something else to hold in your hand that links you to more than just the person walking next to you. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's just something I noticed. And that got me thinking, because I do like holding hands, it got me thinking if in some edict was proclaimed saying you could only evermore kiss someone to show affection, ostensibly in public, or you could hold hands, you know, as you sat or as you walked. Which would you choose? And you know, I well understand that the custom that we have in terms of expressing our feelings through kissing someone, that's a pretty basic behavior that I think if both parties, or however many of the party are consensual, that it's viewed as a good thing. But in terms of holding hands, if you know I were going to live another 50 years, or anyone was, I think I would really miss holding hands. That's my opinion, and you can play along at home. And that would not limit any other, you know, physical expressions. But if we just isolated holding hands and kissing, which would be over time, which would be harder to give up? I think holding hands would be for me. That also got me to think, you know, for a long time now, centuries, the heart, the human heart, both in actuality or as a symbol, has been considered the seat of emotion or of love, or of those feelings that that make us feel connected to other people. And it's the heart, and there's plenty of good reasons for that. But I was wondering if in the future, maybe instead of the symbol of the heart, you know, whatever, instead of that, maybe the hand, because the hand is what, let's face it, is what connects us to, you know, the rest of the world and beyond, in terms of having that little intelligent being in our hand that we can ask questions to. And so maybe the hand will replace the heart in terms of a physical organ, or a physical part of the human anatomy, thought of to be as the seat of emotion. I know, for example, the eyes. A lot of people say the eyes are the window to the soul, but so that's taking that's using the eyes not as which you would think would be the likely inheritor from the heart. It would be the eyes that are also a symbol of the feelings that engender, you know, what we would call love or affection. But the eyes, for some reason, have gotten connected with the concept of being a portal to the soul. But I wondered about the hand, that because the hand is much more exteriorized as is a smartphone or an iPad. Maybe the hand will be seen as the seat of love, or how we express ourselves, because we are expressing ourselves all the time in text and in videos. And anyway, it's just something I was thinking about. It feels so weird talking this much at this volume. I think I'm officially turning back to whispers now. Oh, it's 25 minutes in already. I better get to eating. Still very soft in there. It's sourdough bread. I have great respect for people who bake their own bread. I think that's well, obviously it's an art, like winemaking or cheese making, but it's so basic, the staff of life, bread. Alas, I don't have the patience, generally speaking, to wait for bread to rise and then for it to bake. That's one area where, in a lot of other areas, I'm a very patient person, but when it comes to baking, not so much. Oh, this asparagus is so mild. I'm gonna have one of these mochi. See how soft they are. Last time I did it, it exploded everywhere, so be warned. Go on my sandwich and on my face. Wow. It spilled, but man, was that just right. I'm gonna have another. Ice cream is so good. What the heck? I'm gonna have the last one, otherwise it's gonna get too soft. I suppose the outer wrapping of the mochi ice cream is the mochi is probably rice flour. I'm not quite sure. I got that at the Korean market. That was so good. And that was a good tip to do. Coming up on 30 subscriber appreciation night. I have a few requests yet to try to figure out, some involving food, some involving other things. I may make some Chinese food over the weekend. Also, I think someone from Great Britain asked me to do a segment on crisps, which are what we call potato chips. And I'm happy to comply with that as a part of a meal. I don't think I could make a whole meal out of just crisps. I like saying crisps. Crisps. Let's see, tomorrow's Saturday. I've got some stuff to do. Maybe play with Logos in the morning, and then do my chores in the afternoon. Oh, and early I'm gonna wake up maybe 6 or 7 and wash my car. My car is badly in need of a wash. So I hope you have a good weekend. I like being home on a Friday night, but I know a lot of people like going out. So if you've gone out, good on you, and have a good time, and have a great weekend. But be sure to find some time to kick back and either kiss someone or hold their hand, or both. That thought experiment was just that, a thought experiment.